start with the today's session. So good afternoon, everyone. I am Ravi Asati. Welcome you all in a module 3 of Python programming. So I'm audible properly. Yes, am I audible properly? Yes, so here I have got the message. Yes, audible. Yes, sir. Kaustubh. Okay. So when you see a one first word as a Python, which thing comes in your mind at a first? Means whenever you see a word Python only, a word Python. So सबसे पहली चीज क्या आती है दिमाग में आपके? That I would like to know. Okay, good. Mansi saying that snake. And anything else? Okay. Now the second question to all of you. What do you mean by interpreter in a general language? I'm not talking about the technical part of an interpreter. I would like to know from your side, what do you mean by interpreter? When I'm say I want to use an interpreter, so what do you mean by interpreter? A word, interpreter. Okay. Manasvi, can you switch on your audio?
Yes, sir.
So what do you mean by interpreter?
Like if you're asking about only word, then one who can interpret it, who can understand it, like that.
Oh, like that. And real life example where we need interpreters?
Interpreters.
Where we actually need them.
So like in simple languages also, not C language or programming language, but for other language also we have interpreters.
Right. So you are correct. Regarding the interpreter, there is a one concept is that, for an example, our Prime Minister of India is visiting any country, and when they visit any particular country like Russia or something, so in Russia they have a language, Russian language. So when we talk about Russian language, so our Prime Minister doesn't know the Russian language and their president don't know the Hindi. So if they want to talk to each other, they in between them during the dialogues they have a interpreter. So the job of interpreter is to understand the language of first person and make aware about the second person that this is the first person trying to say. So that is the job of interpreter. And second thing is that interpreter interacts with each other. Means if you have an interpreter, so what's going to happen? This is you. And if you are going to have an interpreter, so there is a always interaction between you and that interpreter. So for example, this is an interpreter. And you always see you ask something to that interpreter and that interpreter respond that to that thing, then again you ask something and then an interpreter responds something. So that is the two things you have to keep in mind when we talk about the Python. Python is not a snake, it's a language that is a scripting language. And when you talk about a scripting language, so about it, that is the first is an interpreter and that is interactiveness. So these two things are there with the Python, that is interpreter and interactive language. The third fundamental about the Python is the scripting language. Like a C, there is a nothing concept like compile, link, and execute. So there is a no fundamental of compile. You don't have to compile the code. You don't have to execute the code. There is an interpretation. Means if you write something, so that interpreter is going to understand. So Python is going to have an interpreter. So inside the Python, we are going to have an interpreter, and then that interpreter is going to understand whatever we are going to say. So we have to understand that interpreter as well. जिस तरह से हम लोगों ने देखा, हमने सेशन स्टार्ट किया था तो हमने एनवायरनमेंट स्टडी किया था, उसी तरह से हमें इंटरप्रेटर को भी समझना होगा कि पाइथन का इंटरप्रेटर क्या चाहता क्या है, कैसे बात कर सकते हैं. सो इट्स वेरी इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड इट एंड इट्स अ स्क्रिप्टिंग बेस्ड लैंग्वेज. सो ये इट्स गोइंग टू इंटरप्रेट एट अ रन टाइम. जैसे इंटरप्रेटर होता है, दो लोग जब बात करते हैं तभी वो इंटरप्रेट करता है, तो रन टाइम पे इट्स गोइंग टू इंटरप्रेट इट. Same way Python is going to work on a runtime. So these three things are there regarding the Python, and it's a very easy language, and it is designed by Guido van Rossum in 1985 to 1990. So during that particular period, they have designed this particular language, and there are two versions of a Pythons are available with a current scenario. That is, first is a Python 2, and the another is a Python 3. So Python 2 was released in year 2000, So you can imagine that in 20 years, there are lots of development are there in Python 2. And right now in a 2018, 16 to 18, the Python 3 has released, and it's going to, now this is the latest version of Python, that is in 2018 it is released. So as we know that there is a Python 2 versions are there, and regarding the exact specification, we'll talk it. So the first thing about the Python is that Python is an interpreter. So Python is interpreted, and then after that Python is an interactive one also. तो जब भी आप किसी इंटरप्रेटर से बात करेंगे तो आपका इंटरेक्शन होगा उस इंटरप्रेटर. So that is the interaction is available in a Python. It's not like other languages. And the third and most important concept is that the Python is an object-oriented language. So when I'm going to talk about object-oriented language, so especially I want to quote over here is one thing. Okay, so Prachi, are you there? Hello Prachi, I'm audible to you. प्राची हिवरे. अच्छा, कौस्तुभ भंडारकर है क्या वहां पर? हेलो कौस्तुभ, आई एम ऑडिबल टू यू. कौस्तुभ, आई एम ऑडिबल. गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन. आई एम ऑडिबल. हेलो, प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड. Why you all are not responding with audio? I am expecting audio. Okay. Mic problem. Okay. So I need one volunteer. Aman there. Aman Satone. Hello Aman, I am audible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Aman, I would like to ask one question to you. Do you have a bike?
No, sir.
Okay. You don't have a bike. So okay, the next fundamental is that have you seen the mobile?
Yes, sir.
Computer?
Yes, sir.
Samosa?
Yes, sir.
No, you haven't seen mobile, you haven't seen computer, you haven't seen samosa as well. And if you are going to, I know that in future you definitely are going to have a bike. So when in a future you are going to have a bike, on that particular bike there is a mirror. Those who are going to have a bike or moped, they are going to have a mirror. On that mirror, there is one concept is written: object in a mirror closer than they appear. So that's why I was saying that you haven't seen mobile. Whatever you are seeing right now is the object of mobile. IMEI number is their physical entity. If I'm going to talk about the computer, whatever computer you are going to see, that computer is going to have a MAC ID. Then if I'm going to talk about the samosa, that samosa is a physical. So samosa is a class. So in object-oriented technology, there is a concept of class and object. So basically, as per our real world, complete world is going to get divided into the two categories. The first category is the object, another is a class. So collection of object is called a class, and the physical form of a particular object or instance of a particular class we call as a object. So there are two more concepts are there. That is most important concepts are there. That the first concept is available with the object-oriented programming is a inheritance and polymorphism. So regarding the inheritance, simple concept is that you all have a relationship with the college. Means inheritance means a relationship between the two classes. So initially in a first year you have taken admission in a YCC. So in between you and YCC, in a first year you establish a relation, and that relation is there, and because of that particular relation, CRT program is run by the YCC. That's why because of the inheritance you are able to have access of this particular CRT program. So first you have to establish a relation. So you can understand that when we have a relationship, we get the many things, like when we make a friends. So हम friend की bike लेके जाते हैं and petrol नहीं भराते हैं. So that is another concept. So that is the concept is here. That is called as inheritance. The next fundamental regarding the object-oriented programming is a polymorphism, जो Python में बहुत अच्छे तरह से implement किए, जिसे हम बोलते हैं ability to take more than one form. So that is polymorphism के लिए inheritance होना compulsory है. अगर inheritance नहीं होगा तो polymorphism नहीं होगा. Means ability to take more than one form नहीं होगा. At a home, you are going to have a relation with your parents. So first you have a relation, then you become you will play the first role, that is ability to take more than one form, son and daughter of your parents. When you come to the college, you establish a relationship by taking an admission. So the role is going to get changed. Same person is going to become a student. Again, you come amongst the friend. So in a friends, you first establish a relationship by making a friend. So you will have a girlfriend and boyfriend, that kind of concept. So same person. I believe you take more than one form. Why? Because it's going to have an inheritance. So for polymorphism, inheritance is most important. जिसे हम हिंदी में अगर हम बात करेंगे तो we call it as a गिरगिट या बहुरूपिया भी बोलेंगे हम जिसे. I believe take more than one form. एक ही ऑब्जेक्ट है बट उसके बिहेवियर चेंज हो रहा है. और पाइथन के लिए ये बहुत ही सुटेबल चीज है. मीन्स पाइथन में अगर आप डेटा टाइप से बात करोगे तो वहां पर पॉलीमॉर्फिज्म दिखेगा. तो कंप्लीट पाइथन इज गोइंग टू डिवाइड इनटू द क्लास एंड ऑब्जेक्ट. होपफुली योर कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ class object inheritance and polymorphism is cleared. Now last concept is abstraction. Abstraction का मतलब होता है showing necessary detail and hiding unnecessary details. Means if I ask to anyone to tell his or her name, so that person is going to tell me only name. He's not going to give me the ATM pin number and what are the 16 digit and CVV code. So that is called as an encapsulation, wrapping of that is abstraction means showing necessary detail and hiding unnecessary detail. And last concept is an encapsulation, that is wrapping of data and function together. So that is the concept regarding the object-oriented programming. So these are the few concepts are there just for revision. Python is for beginner, as we know that. Easy to learn because this language is very easy to maintain. A broad standard library क्योंकि 2020 में अगर introduce हुई है और अगर 20 साल हो चुके तो you can imagine that it's going to have a very broad library and the database as well and extendable also. But regarding here, there is one problem is associated with the Python 2 and Python 3 that we have to identify. So hopefully till this point, everything is clear to all of you. If you have any query, you can ask me. Clear? Am I clear to everyone? Please respond with the yes and no. Okay. So regarding the Python, we come to know that there are two types of Pythons are there. That is Python 2 and Python 3. So सबसे पहली चीज है कि हम देख लेते हैं Python 2 और Python 3 का डिफरेंस क्या है. So let's start with the आज थोड़ा फर्स्ट डे है तो इट में पॉसिबल दैट a little bit प्रवचन concept clearing. So when I talk about the Python 2 and Python 3, so there is a basic difference is there. So regarding the Python 2, initial Python 2, it is still in entrenched in the software at a certain companies. Means बहुत सारी companies ऐसी जिनका development अभी भी उसी में चालू है, they are working on it. So बहुत सारी companies मिलेंगी जहाँ पर Python 2 में अभी भी काम हो रहा है. But nowadays what going to happen is that the new version of Python is available, Python 3. And Python 3 जो take over करेगा 2020, so expected by next year. शायद next year you will see that the Python 2 compilers are going to get wiped out. तो आपको support नहीं मिलेगा. That is a fundamental. But यहाँ पर कुछ problems है जिसकी वजह से ये अभी भी टिका हुआ है. उसके पीछे reasons है. Library की अगर बात करें तो बहुत सारी library develop हो चुकी है. But problem क्या है यहाँ पर? We talk about the compatibility. Compatibility का मतलब है हम using the operating system as a Windows 10. And the Windows का जो basic operating system था, that is called as a DOS-based operating system. So still we are using the when we are using the Windows 10, and at the same time we are able to use the DOS operating system also. This is the basic and the first operating system that we are using. So here the backward compatibility is there. Means we can type here code, we can use that particular operating system. So backward compatibility is there. But here if I'm going to talk about here, so whatever the libraries are developed in a Python 2, so there are some restrictions are there. ऐसा नहीं बोल सकती पूरी library port नहीं हो रही है या ये नहीं हो रही है, but there are some restrictions are there. You cannot use those library purely which are developed in a Python 2. The third fundamental is available over here is regarding the string. In a Python 2, the string is basically stored in a form of ASCII. So यहाँ पर सिर्फ English का support था, but जब हम इसको Unicode में लेके आएंगे, you can know that कि when we extend the ASCII to the next level, Unicode, UTF-8 and 16 and then goes on. So यहाँ पर बहुत सारे language का support आता है. So Python 3 is going to support the many languages. Now the next basic difference is that when we talk about the Python 2, in a Python 2, if you divide any number by pi, that is 5 by 2, so it will going to round up that particular answer. So that fundamental is not available here. Here actual results is going to, expected result is going to give, that is 2.5 यहाँ आंसर आएगा. और एक और जो measurable, जो noticeable difference यहाँ ये होता है कि print is the most common function in a Python 2. जो statement है एक तरह से, Python 2 में, और उसे print function की तरह नाम दिया गया है in a Python 3. So in a Python 3, it's going to have a function, means it's going to have a circular brackets. So that is the basic difference between the Python 2 and Python 3. So regarding the versions of a Python and regarding the latest release, for that thing you can use one website, that is python.org, official website of Python. And the first job when you try to study the Python is to basically to set up an IDE, integrated development environment, so that we can have an interpreter, and once we install an interpreter on our system, then we can start the coding. So you can download an interpreter. It's freely available over here on Python. So as per your requirement, you can go over here and you can see that current version of a Python 3 is a 3.8.3. So that is the basic version is available for Windows. So if you are going to directly click on it, so it's going to download that particular version. And if we are going to go for different version of it, so you just have to click over here. And after clicking on over here, you can get the different version. That is how many versions are released, at what time it is going to get released, different documentation, all that kind of thing regarding it, you can get it. So this is the regarding the way you are going to download the IDE from the Python website. And after that, what you have to do, you have to set up that particular IDE. So let's start with that process. So in a downloads, I'm going to have two IDEs, that is two interpreters with me. That is the first is a Python 3.8.3, and the another interpreter is I'm using Python 2.7.18. So basically I have installed it. So I'm going to show you that how you're going to install that thing over here. You just are going to double click on it. And once you double click on it, so here one fundamental is there, add the Python 3.8 to the path. So path add करना बहुत जरूरी है यहाँ पर. So you are going to click on it when you are going to use the Python 3.8, and you are going to then click over here. And then after that, the installation is going to get started. So I'm not going to install right now. I'm going to use the Python 2 on my machine because of some reasons. So here, the Python 3, you can install it. And if you are going to install the Python 2, so Python 2 के लिए थोड़ा एक चीज अलग है. Python 2 में क्या होगा, जो आपका इंस्टॉलर होगा, जैसे आप डबल क्लिक करेंगे इंस्टॉलर के ऊपर, सो वहां पर वो पाथ सेट नहीं करके देता है. ये एक बेसिक डिफरेंस है. So that is in a Python 2, you will not get the path setup. तो आपका कमांड काम नहीं करता है वहां पर. और when I'm going to talk about the Python 3, तो automatically in that software they have made the changes, and that it is adding the path. So let's see what is the meaning of it. So जैसे अगर आपने इसे Python 2 को इंस्टॉल कर लिया है इंटरप्रेटर को, तो C ड्राइव पे आपका एक फोल्डर बन जाता है. जैसे मेरा यहाँ फोल्डर बन गया है. So this particular folder is going to get created, and this path you have to copy this path, and you have to go to this PC properties, and in a properties there is a one tab is called as a advanced system settings. So I'm going to click on it, and then after that I'm going to go to the environment variable, and in a path I'm going to put an edit, and here I'm going to add it. So already by default I added it. So that's a path is available. So first job is to download the software, then install it, Python 2, and in a Python 3, when you download and install, you have to check the box of add the path. Otherwise, you have to again manually add the path, same way, of that folder also. So I have added the path. Then third step is to go on an interpreter. So I want to call an interpreter. So for that, you are going to use the CMD command prompt. And when you go to the command prompt after adding the path, so first command that you have to fire over here is a Python. I want to call an interpreter, and I want to have an interaction with the interpreter. So I'm just going to click on it. So now the Python 2.7.8. So this is the interpreter, and the interpreter is going to get started. So let's type the first program, that is print hello. So here no semicolon is there. So in this way, it's typing the hello, responding it. So that is, it's going to say that if I'm going to say x equals to 6, I'm going to say print x. So it's going to print the 6 over here. So in this way, we are interacting. This is called as an interpreter. That is called as an, we are interacting over here. So already in a, slides, we have mentioned that Python is an interactive, so we can directly interact it. So when we are talking about the other programming language, in other programming language, you do not have this kind of facility. C में आप ऐसा बात नहीं कर सकते कि आपने आधा कोड लिखा, then you get the something, then after that you are going to say that y is equals to 10, and then after that I can say that okay, now मुझे इस particular position में पहुंचना है, I want that कि x plus y one. So don't worry, I will explain each and every scenario over here. So यहाँ x capital हो गया. So okay. So in this way we can interact. So this is the kind of interaction we have. So इस तरह से आप एक Python का interpreter call कर सकते हो, और आपने Python का interpreter call कर लिया और आपसे उससे बाहर निकलना है उससे, so there is one command is exit. So once you place this thing exit, so you are going to exit it. So now if I want to cross check that key on my computer, which version of Python is available. So the version of the Python you can identify with the Python ---- version. So it's going to tell me what is the version of it. So right now this version is 2.7.18. Python 2 version is there. So that I'm using right now. So in this way I can call the interpreter. Now another way to execute the Python code is to write down the directly on a notepad or something. So here you can imagine that I have written one small simple piece of code. This is basically Sublime editor. That's why it's showing the different colors. So here I have written the one simple statement of print. I want to print in double quotes. I have given the Python, and I have stored it as a fpython.py. So I'm going to store for year batch, no problem. So I will give the different name. So in a test folder, I have stored it. So this batch is batch 4. So p batch 4.c, pb4.c. So the name of the Python file is a pb.4.py. So extension we have to give to the Python script is a .py, and then after that we have to save it. So let's go and check that file physically. So when we go to the test folder, over here we will get the different files. So one of the file that we created. So if you have already installed interpreter on your computer, so it will show in this way. Okay, this is a Python file. So consider that I would like to execute this, or I would like to interpret this particular script right now. So again, you are going to go to the CMD, and when you go to the CMD, what I have to do is that I have to go to this particular test path. So this is the path of a test folder. So I will go to the CMD. On a CMD, I will just give the path cd in string. Right now on a inside test folder, and here now I would like to patch. So Python b4.py is the file that we want to execute. So for that we have to write down here Python space pb4.c. So now you can see that the output on a screen with the hello.python. So in this way we can store the Python file or script on a particular way, and we can execute or we can run that script over here. Basically regarding the Python, the concept is writing a script, means code means scripting, and running it. So that is with the Python. Hopefully till now, how to set up an environment on your personal desktop is clear to all of you. Till this point, if you have any doubt, query, confusion, you can ask me. So if you have any doubt, query, confusion, you can ask me, and you can reply with the yes, no, clear, not clear. Okay, so I would like to have a talk with one person who haven't studied the Python yet. जिसने अभी तक कोई भी Python नहीं पढ़ी है, Python as a language नहीं पढ़ी. Any one person, एक हाथ तो कोई बंदा होगा जिसने Python ही नहीं पढ़ी अब तक, या सभी ने नहीं पढ़ी. प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड. कोई है ऐसा बंदा या बंदी? Yes, please respond. Good afternoon. Okay, Prachi, are you there? Saurabh, Nitnavre, am I audible? Okay. Siddesh, yes. जिसका भी ऑडियो ऑन किया था प्लीज वैसे ही बंद रहने दो. सो साक्षी सबले, हेलो साक्षी, एम ऑडिबल? किसी एक से तो बात करना है मुझे. नो वन. वरुण शिरालकर, शुभम, सवाटे. इतने सारे लोगों के माइक खराब है. समटाइम्स आई हैव अ डाउट कि इतने सारे माइक एक साथ कैसे खराब हो सकते हैं. in Python itself, I have studied that if there is a class of 120 students, so there may be possibility that at least two students is going to have a birthday on the same day. So इतने सारे लोगों का माइक एक साथ खराब. प्रेरणा शर्मा, अक्षता, सुमित गांधी. या आप लोगों ने डिसाइड करके रखा कि सर से बात करनी ही नहीं? क्या बात है, गुड. कौस्तुभ महाजन, ओके.
हेलो सर.
सो यस, कौन हो भाई?
सर गुड आफ्टरनून.
नाम?
नयन बोल रहा हूँ सर.
मैं वही सोच रहा था कि क्लास ने डिसाइड कर लिया. इफ यू वांट टू डिसाइडेड दैट वी डोंट वांट टू कम्युनिकेट, सो ओके, आई विल ट्रांसमिट इन वन वे. सो नयन, आई जस्ट वांट टू नो लिटिल बिट समथिंग कि आपका कंफर्टेबिलिटी पाइथन में कितना है. स्टार्टर हो या अभी तक स्टार्ट नहीं किया है, यू ऑलरेडी हैव एक्सपीरियंस की क्या है? दैट आई वुड लाइक टू नो. दैट्स व्हाई आई वाज टेकिंग अ फीडबैक.
सर मॉडरेट एक्सपीरियंस है और हमारे सर कॉलेज में इलेक्टिव भी है जो हो चुका है हमारा पाइथन का. तो सर मॉडरेट एक्सपीरियंस है. एक्सपर्ट नहीं बोल सकते बट है.
मैं भी वो एक्सपर्ट एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहा, मैं बिगिनर के लेवल से जा रहा हूँ. दैट्स व्हाई आई वाज गोइंग. सो मैं जो चीज एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ ये सब चीजें पता है आपको?
ये सर अभी तक जितना बताया वो पता है.
ओके, सो विल गो स्टेप बाय स्टेप. मैंने हम लोग ज्यादा उसमें ये नहीं करेंगे. ओके, दैट्स व्हाई आई वाज वांट टू टॉक. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई वाज गोइंग इन अ स्पीड आल्सो. सो ओके, गुड, थैंक यू. So the next fundamental that we have to study over here is regarding the compiler. So we already studied regarding the standalone application, how to configure it. So the another phase that we have to study is that we are going to use the one platform that is the code and collaborate without friction. So this platform we are going to use for Python. And in Python, when we are going to use this platform, so the URL for the platform is a repl.it. You have to visit this platform and you just have to sign in. So once you are going to sign in, it will ask for username, password, so you can use your Gmail ID. And once you give your Gmail credentials, so it will allow you to get login inside that particular platform. So this is a dashboard of a platform of a Ripple.it. I don't know how many of you use it or not. So basically this is the in which on different languages we can work together. Means we can ask 50 people can work on a same program at the same time. So Python, so I'm going to use the language as a Python and I'm going to say that create a REPL. So it will create a REPL over here. And once it's going to create a REPL over here, so it's going to show that what is the current version of a Python that we are using it. And this platform is very good because on a left-hand side, we'll get a Python file. Then after that, here we can have an interaction. We can type a Python code and here we'll get a regarding the output regarding it. So if I'm going to type here print, and if I'm going to say a single quotes, because in Python you can give the string in a 3 different ways that we are going to study. So if I'm going to say hello, so this hello is going to get printed as it is. So this is the second platform that we have to study. So अगर आप नहीं चाहते कि आप आपका स्टैंडअलोन कॉन्फ़िगर करें तो you can use that thing. Anaconda इंस्टॉल करना थोड़ा हेवी हो जाता है क्योंकि वो 8 से 10 GB के करीब जाता है. I don't prefer Anaconda. So the third fundamental is available regarding the code shape जहाँ पर आप कोडिंग करोगे. So better to get familiar with the compilers on which you are going to work. So यहाँ अगर हम जाएंगे तो यहाँ पर Python 2 और Python 3 दोनों available है. That is, you can choose the in which you have coded. So here Python 2 का जो version है 2.7.13 है और 3.6 है जो currently अगर if I'm going to talk about it over here in terms of okay यहाँ शायद से close कर दिया. So here so release version is 3.8 is currently going on and this supporting a stable version. जो भी stable version होगा 3.6 it's supporting it and in a Python 2 2.7.13. So during the comparison, we studied one thing in a Python 2, you are going to type down, you are going to print the hello statement in this way. So let's execute this statement. So you can see the output as a hello over here. And if I'm going to take the same statement and I'm going to change just language that is Python 3 and I'm going to paste it over here and I'm going to try to run it. So here you are going to have a problem because it will show an error because it will not support it. So that is the main fundamental that you have to keep in mind over here is that when you are going to type over here, so here you have to compulsorily you have to give the brackets. So brackets is compulsory. So inside the brackets you are going to type down this thing. So in this way, we can show that this is a basic difference. So here now it is not going to have any kind of problem. It's going to run properly. So that is regarding the code shift. So this is also compiler, you can use it. And many more compilers are online compilers are available for Python programming. So hopefully till this point, the things are clear. Let's move ahead with the first fundamental regarding the identifier. So before going for identifier, I would like to clear the idea regarding the lines and indentation because जो भी Python का programmer होगा सबसे ज़्यादा परेशान उसे indentation ही करता है. So एक बार अगर indentation clear हो गया, so we are clear with the concepts of Python because here boundaries are not visible because Python does not uses the brackets and braces for creating a block of code. Means if you want to create a separate block of code and to create a separate block of code in a C, C++ or in a Java, they use the braces, that is opening curly brace and closing curly braces. So with the help of that, they can bifurcate the code into the different blocks or segment. But in a Python, you can also bifurcate the code, but bifurcation of the code is just with the help of indentation, with the help of spaces. So they are going to use the spaces to bifurcate the code. So let's study that thing. So we are done with the Python installation. Done with the Python installation, we have checked, we executed the file, then after that command line is also done. And we know that there are 2 commands are there, Python and exit. And then after that, we are done with the online compiler as well. And now the first time, now it's a time to identify the indentation. So let's start with a simple concept over here. So what is the concept of indentation over here? So this, if I'm going to write down the one more line of code, so I have to write down the same line of code, same statement of code in a same line. Means there should not be any kind of space in between these things. So it will take as a one block. So it is going to take a one block. And if I'm going to run this code, so it will have an output hello and hello. But if I am going to give a single space over here, so I'm going to change the indentation. Means I am trying to bifurcate the code into the different blocks. So that's why I was saying that when we are talking about the C, so in a C, whenever we want to whenever we create a block of code, so at that time we are going to use this particular coding mechanism int main void and brackets. So it is going to create a block. But here we are going to create a blocks, but that blocks are with the help of spaces. how many spaces you are going to give, how much indentation is there. With the help of that indentation, you are going to create a different blocks. So here, before understanding the Python, what I feel is that you should understand the indentation, in which way the Python is going to work. Otherwise, हम क्या रहते हैं, बहुत careless रहते हैं हम लोग. We are very careless about the Python programming. In Python programming, what actually we do? Here, हमारी आदत है कि हम यहाँ space दे दिया, then after that हमारी फिर से आदत है हमने यहाँ फिर space दे दिया, and then after that we are going to write down in this way. So now what's going to happen is that these three different blocks are there. When I'm going to talk about these things, these are three different blocks are going to get created. You haven't created a code in a simple block. So what you have to do, you have to create all the three things into the one block, and then you have to execute it. So now this will become a one block. Clear? Now, if I want to execute the two statement in a one line, so at that time you are going to give the semicolon, and then after that you are going to give the one more time semicolon. So here, and now it will not going to have any kind of error. And if you are trying to execute it, so all the three statements are going to get executed. But once you remove a semicolon from here, it will create a problem. Yes, now invalid syntax. You cannot write this particular way. So that is the basic problem. So either you are going to write down in a one line in this way, so that you are going to get executed it properly. Now the next fundamental is regarding the statements. Means if I want to create the multiple blocks over here, I want to create a different blocks over here. Take an example. I want to execute the if statement. So many times what's going to happen, if I'm going to give an if statement over here and I'm going to execute it. So on the basis of this particular condition, this particular one line is going to get executed because we have given an indentation of a tab over here. That is a 4 spaces of tab of indentation we are given over here. So that indentation is available, and if I want that key for this particular condition, this only the one line is going to get executed. So it's okay, no problem. This line will going to get executed when this condition is going to true. But what I want is that after this line, I want to go to the normal. So if I'm going to write down a next statement in a same line of indentation, same line में अगर आपने यहाँ फिर से कोड लिख दिया, so ये जो second printf भी है वो फिर से if block में ही आ जाएगा. It is going to come into the if block. So if you want that second statement should also come in a if block condition, उसी condition के basis पे statement execute हो, so okay, 2 statements are going to get executed. But if you want that this particular line should be interpreted separately on a normal way, so what's going to happen? You have to remove that indentation from the left hand side. So अब ये line जो है, if I'm going to observe why I'm choosing this compiler, you can see that here one symbol is available minus. If I'm going to say plus, so now you can imagine that इस particular code के block में कितनी lines available हैं, how many lines are there I can identify it. So in this way, so this particular line is not in a condition of if statement. So whether the condition is true or false, this line is going to get executed. So I'm going to make this line as a false and I'm going to run it. So this line is going to get executed. So I'm going to write down here outside. So run it. So only the outside is going to get executed. So in this way, the basic fundamental is that indentation means in a C, we are creating the different code block with the help of opening curly brace, closing curly brace. If only one statement is there, we are not giving anything after the if. Okay, that is interpretable. That is understandable. We can understand it very easily because it's so visible. But in a Python, many times when you write a code और कभी गलती से हो जाए ना, तो गलती से अगर यहाँ टैब दे दिया ना, तो आपका काम भारी. आप ये सोचते रह जाओगे कि आपका ये पर्टिकुलर जो कोड है वो ये कोड जो आप सोच रहे थे कोड बाहर होना चाहिए वो एक्चुअली टैब की वजह से अंदर आ चुका है, तब वो एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होगा अगर कंडीशन ट्रू नहीं होगी. सो that is the thing you have to keep in mind regarding the Python, that is with the indentation. So that's it regarding the indentation. If you have any doubt, query, confusion, you can ask me right now. Please reply with the yes and no. Is it clear? Okay, no doubt. So regarding the indentation, we'll have some examples over here. So let's talk about those example, जैसे हमने एक example दिया था, if I'm going to talk about indentation, तो indentation start कैसे हो रहा है? जब हम if का block अगर बनाते हैं, we are going to create a block of if over here. So what going to get happen over here is that basically अगर आपने indentation start किया है block का और यहाँ पर that's why we have given a colon over here. So if you give a colon तो indentation is going to get started, and अगर ये line back में अगर आपने लिखी है, so आपको तो normal लगेगा मैंने if condition लिखी है और उसके साथ में ये line available है, but red line is going to give given over here and it will throw an error over here. So you already started an indentation and it is expected an indent index. So indented block. तो block expected है जिस block का code execute होगा, तो आपने block ही बनाया नहीं है. So that thing you have to give over here with a single space or tab. It is not compulsory that always you have to give the tab. So here this is the tab, and if I'm going to say single space, so even I can give the single space also. So no doubt about it. The indentation should be same. So if I want to add one more line over here, and if I'm going to say, so if I'm going to press enter, it will come at a particular indentation level. But what's going to happen if I'm going to give here one more time space and I'm going to print it? So it will have a problem over here because you try to create one more block. So make sure that you will not make such kind of mistakes while coding. So in a Python, this is the one of the biggest mistake people do, because उनको आदत रहती है C, C++, Java वाली, और वो आदत यहीं repeat होती है, and they will have a problem. And then after that, many times what I observe to the students that sir अब तो वो जम नहीं रहा, Python easy है, पर वो indentation के problems ही solve नहीं होते, और ये coding के वक्त बहुत होता है. So ये थोड़ा आप clear cut रखिए, तो आपकी concepts clear रहेंगे. So now the next fundamental. So we cleared this particular concept over here, and now the most important thing is that Python variable. So Python is basically, when we talk about the Python is an object-oriented language, and when we talk about object-oriented language, Python is going to have a actually going to show the polymorphism, ability to take more than one form. So ability to take more than one form क्या होगा? हमारी normal concept available है कि when I'm going to say that a variable I'm going to declare 5. So here no data type is required for declaration. I just have to declare a name of the variable and I have to assign the value. It will automatically interpret that what is the type of a variable. So already it is interpreted that x is a type of a variable of a 5. And after that, अगर मैं इसी variable को, if I'm going to give a string over here, Ravi, as a string, so आपको then आपकी थोड़ी concept हिल जाएगी कि सर पहले तो इसी x नाम के variable में integer था, and now it's going to print the string. So now the variable has changed the type to a string, and now I'm trying to print it. So print, I'm going to say x. So it will print a Ravi. So it will print a Ravi, because why it's going to get to print a Ravi? Because that particular x variable is going to have a data type. So type of that particular x variable. So let's print it with, we like to know that what is the type of that particular variable. So right now it's showing the class that is belongs to the class string. That string class is available, but अगर हम इसी line के बाद इसे print करें यहाँ पर, if you would like to know the class of that particular string, so as you can say that पहले बंदे का जो character था वो integer था, मतलब he is from belonging from integer, and it's now become the float. Now I am trying to convert into the float 3.14. So now it's going to change the type. So if I'm going to ask right now, so line by line you can see that first it's going to have a integer, then after that it's going to have a data type as a string, then third data type is available in a float. And as this is a object-oriented programming, so all the data types are in as a form of class, because this is in class is available. So hopefully till this point the things are clear to all of you. That is, in a Python we can declare a variable and there is a no bindage to a particular variable. जैसे C में होता है कि अगर एक बार variable declare कर दिया तो वो variable integer से float है, float से integer थोड़ा बहुत possibility available है, but वहाँ पर data type fix नहीं होता है. यहाँ पर variable का नाम एक fix है, but उसका data type कुछ भी हो सकता है. मतलब ability take more than one form. At a particular time it's behaving integer, then it's going for string, and then it's after some time it's behaving like a floating point value. So fully till this point the things are clear. If you have any doubt, query, confusion, you can ask me. Okay. So now regarding the data types, we have to clear the data types in a proper way. So actually, how many data types are there that we are going to see? So before seeing that thing, I just want to mention here is that regarding the variable name. So regarding the variable name, there are some rules are there that we have to follow regarding the name of the variable. So basically Python is the case sensitive language, and case sensitive जिस तरह से आप sensitive हो, आपको कुछ बोला तो आपको बुरा लग जाता है, उसी तरह से Python भी बहुत case sensitive है. Case sensitive मतलब अगर age लिखा तो वो different है, capital A कर दिया तो वो different हो जाएगा, और capital all the 3 letters I am going to write down, so it is going to behave differently, means it's going to consider a different variable. So only one thing is allowed as a name of the variable is a underscore as a special characters, and numbers you can add into it. So that is the thing. So valid names are, these are the legal names you can give in a Python, that is my var is equals to John, and my underscore var, और underscore से भी start कर सकते हैं, number हो सकता है, but number से start नहीं कर सकते. आपको ये ध्यान होगा, hyphen नहीं दे सकते, space is not allowed over here, only as a one special character is allowed. And when I'm going to talk about Python as a data type, so in a Python, these are the built-in data types are available. The first one is regarding the text, that is string, str. Then numeric type are int, float, and complex. The complex means ij. And then sequence type means list, tuple, range, and mapping type of dictionary. So basically in this program में हम लोग cover करने वाले हैं list, tuples, and dictionary. So and then after that, a set type is a set, frozen set, boolean is a true, false values. Then regarding the memory, bytes, byte array, and memory view. So these types of data types are available in a Python. And when you can change the data type in a Python, means one variable is having a facility to change a variable. So that's why in a Python there are one fundamental is available. Regarding the first thing is that we'll see that how we are going to set a variable. So setting the data type. So when you take a variable and you assign a particular value into it, so you do not mention any particular data type and you directly assign the value. So by default, it is going to consider as a string if you are going to give in between double quotes. If you give the value 20, it will integer as an integer. If you give the 20.5, it will consider as a float. If you give 1j, so it will consider as a complex. And then after that, a list में अगर देना होगा तो square brackets में इस तरह से दोगे. Then tuples is there. And then after that, range अगर आपको देनी है तो there is a range of 6 you have to give. Then after that, you have to give the dictionary. So dictionary में हम इस तरह से दोगे. And in this way, you are going to give. So basic problem यहाँ ये होता है कि जब भी हम variables की बात करते हैं Pythons के अंदर, so Python में एक problem available है कि variable का जो type है वो change हो रहा है, और interpreter है तो मुझे ये नहीं पता रहता कि कौन से line पे क्या हो रहा है. So that's why explicit typecasting is there. मतलब Python में polymorphism है, यानी वो he can change its data type. So as well as they have mentioned that you can explicitly change its type also. Means अगर आपको लगे कि कोई किसी चीज को आप explicitly convert करना चाहते हैं into a specific format. So if you want to convert this particular thing and you want to that कि x should be interpreted as an integer or x should be interpreted as a string. So आप यहाँ पर str in a brackets you have to pass the name of the variable or a value, and then after that, that particular variable is going to get converted into the specific type. So let's see that example on a compiler. So here we can see that right now we are going to consider this as an x. Here we consider the x as an 3.14, or हम next line पे जाते हैं, and we are going to say that x equals to, I'm going to say that originally that particular variable is of floating point, and I want to convert that particular value to the integer. So now it's going to become an integer, and when I'm trying to print that thing, so when I'm going to try to print that thing, so it will print as a, I have to say type, type x, and then after that it's going to mention me what is the actual type right now in this at this position. So again it's going to become an integer. So जब भी आप input लोगे, so जब आप inputs लेते हो, when you are going to take an inputs from a user, so at that time many times we are going to require such kind of conversion. That is, we want to convert the things into the specific format. So that's why we are going to use it. So, okay, let's move ahead. So regarding the variable, that is, the next thing is regarding the comments. So as we can give the comments in a different languages. So here on a Python, you can give the comment with the hash and whatever you want to write down. So I'm going to write down there that is integer. So it's going to give and comment integer, and if I'm trying to execute the code, so it will do not have any effect over here. So that is the one line comment is there. For multiple lines, you can use the every line beginning, you can use the hash and you can write down the comment. But two more versions are available over here that we have to identify. Here is that key, whenever we try to assign a particular string, if we are not going to assign a string, क्योंकि जब भी हम string की बात करेंगे तो string को हम तीन तरीके से assign कर सकते हैं. Single quotes we can handle the string, double quotes and triple quotes we can handle. But when we handle the string in a triple quotes and we do not assign any variable into it, so it will become a comment. उसे वो interpreter आपका process नहीं करता. So let's see that कि अगर ये line process होती है क्या. So in place of this complete code, I'm going to write down in this way. So this will interpret as a comment over here. So it will only print the hello world. So that is regarding the comment. So comment with the hash, then for multiple line, every line beginning you have to give the double hash. Now Python variables. So as already I explained that you can change the data type of variable. At every particular instance, you are allowed to change the data type of a variable. That is facilities available. And regarding the variable, that is the one thing I would like to tell over here regarding the variables. So when we do a normal programming regarding the variables, so one by one we try to assign the values into that variables. So when we try to assign the one by one values, so when we try to assign the value, so it automatically take the first value for x, then second value for y, and third value for z variable. So you can say that orange, banana, and cherry. So these are going to get allocated over here to a particular variable. Both are of string type. And same way for if you want to assign the same value to the three different variables, you can assign in this way. So always make sure that whenever this year you're going to use this platform, so this platform is very good. It always show a red line below if there is an indentation problem is there. So अगर आप यहाँ familiar हो जाते हो तो it's very easy to work on this particular platform. So done and run it. So all the three variables going to have a same thing. And regarding the Python, I like the specialty about the Python is a string handling. जहाँ हमें C में string concatenate करना होता है और हमें then after that we are able to concatenate. So in a print, you just by adding the plus, means in a string handling you can add the two string by just adding the plus because operator overloading is there. क्योंकि यहाँ object oriented है और उन्हें operator overload करके रखा हुआ. So x is going to have a string awesome and Python is plus or x, so it's going to work in this way. So Python is awesome. So that example is going to get come. So but अगर आप C में बात करोगे तो C में हमें इसके लिए पूरा कोड लिखना होगा. But यहीं पर एक मूवमेंट लेके I want to talk about here. इसीलिए मैं बोल रहा था कि Python अगर पहले पढ़ोगे तो आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा कि स्ट्रिंग एक्चुअली कॉन्केटिनेट कैसे हो रही है. यानी कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग के लिए अगर आपको लॉजिक डेवलपमेंट चाहिए तो इट इज कंपल्सरी यू शुड वर्क ऑन अ सी फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर टाइम पीरियड. पूरा टाइम मत स्पेंड करो लॉजिक डेवलपमेंट के लिए, क्योंकि अगर कोई बंदा, जैसे मैंने बहुत सारे बंदों से बात की, जब उन्होंने डायरेक्ट पाइथन चालू किया तो उनका लॉजिक नहीं दौड़ता. उनका लॉजिक इतने आसानी से नहीं दौड़ता जितना आसानी से एक पाइथन में एक सी में बंदे ने कोड किया और देन आफ्टर दैट इज गोइंग टू वर्क इन अ पाइथन. तो एग्जांपल वही होता है कि पहले हाथ पर बांध दो और उसे लड़ने लगा. And once the next time that fellow, I'm going to open his hand and the legs, so he's going to perform very well. So same fundamental with the Python. कि Python के पहले आप एक ऐसी लैंग्वेज, मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ C पढ़ो, आप C++ पढ़ो, but it's going to develop your logic. So that is the request. And if you want to add the toString, so same fundamental, that is x equals to Python, then we declare two, and then after that here we can perform the addition of the addition of the two string, and then we can assign that string in over here very easily. And then after that, I print Z. So Python is awesome again here. So it's going to give you the facility. So regarding the input, so when I would like to take an input from an user, so there is a one function called as a input, so that we can use it. So let's take an input from user, and here we are going to type it. So I'm going to use one variable name as a num, and I will call the input. And inside the input, अगर आपने यहाँ कुछ नहीं भी दिया, so it's although it's going to take the input. So first we'll not write down anything inside the input, and we try to take it and we try to print it on a monitor. So यहाँ तक ये code Python is awesome आएगा. Then after that it will wait for input. So now it's going to say Python is awesome and it's waiting for input. So here I'm going to select and I'm going to give the value 7 and I'm going to press enter. So as you can see that it will print it. So if I want to display some message over here, enter a number. So it will ask the user to enter a number. So if I try to run it again, so first it will ask the user that enter a number, and I'm going to say 70 and then 17. So in this way, we are able to take the input. And if you want to take the input in a special way, जो मैंने आपको बोला था कि मुझे specially integer format में लेना है, I want to take the input in an integer format. So now it's specifically going to take the thing into the integer formats. So run. Now although 7, so it's going to print it now. Here, if I'm going to say A, so now it's going to have a problem over here. So invalid literals, because it's expecting the input into the integer. So this is the main problem over here. So जब आप typecast करोगे तो that fundamental over here. But if I'm going to talk about here over here, if I'm going to remove from here the typecasting and I'm going to try to run it. So if I'm going to say A, so now this as per the input of a particular, as per the input of a user, that variable is going to get set. और यही Python में घातक चीज है कि जब आप एक input ले रहे हो और वो input अगर user ने आपके expectation के हिसाब से नहीं दिया, and if that person is not going to give the input in expectation way, so यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, वो it's going to take it. So if I'm trying to print it over here, if I'm going to say that print, and I'm going to say type num. So I would like to know the num type every time over here. So every time whatever the value I'm going to pass, I want to know what is the type of it. So I think ये hang हो गया. Okay. So now in this way, if I'm going to say 3.14, sorry, here 3.14. So अब ये string के तरह ले रहा है. बात समझ में आ रही है आपको? Now one more time I'm going to run it. Now I'm going to give the 5. Again it's going to take the string. Now I'm going to run it. Again it's going to take as a string. So now what's going to get happen is that here we have to be careful over here. So यहाँ एक processing का एक part ही आता है जो हम आगे के sessions में देखेंगे. So today I'm not going to talk about the global variable as well as the function in a Python and conversion of converting the float into the int and then the complex and then string handling. So that's it for day from my side. If you have any doubt, query or anything, you can ask me. So if you have any doubt, query, confusion, you can ask me. So my request to all of you is that please at least set up an environment and start studying the concepts. So that's it for day from my side. If you are clear, please respond with the yes and no. And mark your attendance in a classroom, and the assessment is available over there. So that's it for day. Thank you, everyone. We'll meet tomorrow on the same time, on the same platform with a new concepts.